everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. Today I have you guys my May sewing plans. Now I have to say that most of my sewing plans, all of my sewing plans are bra and swimsuit related. I definitely put on a few pounds in my quarantine, and I think it's because I've been making a lot more bread, a lot more cakes, a lot more fun things. And so clothes just aren't fitting me really properly right now. So when things get like this, I'm working on it, I'm doing yoga, I'm walking every day, but I just want to work on fun, pretty things like that, which I know will still fit even if I'm moving weight up and down. So I think one of the things I really want to focus on this month are swimming suits. So I did, if you saw my April makes video, you saw that I started working on the Bravo Swim 1 bra last month. And I had some issues with fitting, but I'm hoping that I figured those all out. So I want to give that pattern another go. And I think I did buy another yard of matte black fabric to do one of those swimsuits, but I think because I'm still sort of like tweaking the fitting on that, I want to go ahead and use my leftover scraps. So I have this green marble, and I think that's going to be the center panel, and then just this regular green lycra that's going to be the side panel. So center panel in green, and then it has like a princess seam, so the side panels will be in this solid color green, and I think I'm going to do the back in a solid color green as well. So that's the first one I want to try, and if that's successful, then I'll go ahead and do it in a black, because I think everybody needs you know, a well-fitting black one-piece swimsuit. Just looks classy and elegant. So that's the first swimsuit, one or two swimsuits that I have planned. The next one is one that I have sketched up, and so I'll pop a picture of my sketch over here. And what I'm thinking of doing with this one is using the Watson pattern from Cloth Habit, and I want to make the top part in that, and the bottom part will be a high-waisted panty using my self draft block, so it goes all the way up to my natural waist, and then a little high cut legs, so a little bit of the 80s style. I'm really excited how that one's going to turn out, and that one I'm going to do in a black lycra as well. I don't know why, I just think black swimming suits are very flattering, and then you don't have to worry about anything showing if it gets wet or something like that. So the next thing I'm going to work on is more period underwear. I made a couple of pairs last month, and I've sort of like altered the way I'm making them now. I'm using a polyurethane layer in between as my waterproof, and then I'm attaching my absorbent core to my actual gusset piece instead of the... So when I first made them, I attached the core to the waterproof layer, and that didn't work very well because it punctured the waterproof layer with the needle. So I've been attaching it to the fabric gusset instead, and that worked really, really well. So I have a couple more of fabrics that I want to make it in, and these were purchased from the Fabric Fairy, I believe. And so the first one I have is like a navy blue, and I have a yard of each of these, so I should be able to get 4 pairs of period underwear out of a yard. So if I make another 8 pairs, that might get me through a full period. So that's the plan, at least. So I just have this like navy blue, which I really, really like. This one's quite thin, but it does have a lot of good stretch and recovery. And then I also have this one in a, I think the colorway was grass. And if you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know that, you know, blue and green are my favorite colors when it comes to sewing. So it's no surprise that I want period underwear in those colors. So yeah, I had this one as a grass green, and I want to say this is the Zen fabric type. It has a lot of stretch, a lot of recovery, which I think will be really nice. But you can see here that it is a little bit see-through, so I don't know that I necessarily would use that for activewear or yoga pants or stuff like that, but I think for underwear that's perfectly fine. So I do have those 2 fabrics, and I plan on making 4 pairs each out of each color, so 8 in total. And then a bunch of bras. Why not? So the first bra I have picked out is this corally pinky lace. I just want to make like a monotone bra out of this. This one just screams summer to me, and I think it's time to make it, because it's really, really pretty, and it's a color that I like wearing and I think looks pretty good with my skin tone. So I don't know which bra I'm going to make out of this, but since it's lace, it's probably going to be a Black Beauty or a Boylston bra. The next one I have is some Periwinkle lace that I got from Beware, and I think this came in a mystery box. I don't remember which month it was though. So for this one, oops, this is a nice wide periwinkle lace, and then I'm going to pair it with some white findings. And I think this one again is going to be a Boylston bra or a, yeah, I think this one's probably gonna be a Boylston bra for sure, because I don't have fold over elastic to go with it. And then the next two are things that came from the TaylorMade shop as part of the TaylorMade collaboratory. So for this item, I was choosing 3 things, and I didn't know what I wanted to do for my third project. So I asked her to just send me a mystery bag, and she sent me a couple things that don't necessarily go together. So I have 2 separate projects that I'm making with them because I don't necessarily think that they go together, but I was really excited about both of them. So the first one I have is this embroidered tulle lace, which is really, really pretty, and it has some flowers on there and sort of like an apricot colored background to it. And you can see that the embroidery is only on one side, and we have, looks like we have like a meter of this lace or yard. It's probably a yard considering it's an American shop. So my ideas for this, I'm gonna pop up another sketch here. I've really been getting into sketching ideas for bras lately, so I hope you guys don't mind. So this idea is I want to do a long line bra with a darted single piece cup, and I did a tutorial on my channel rather recently about how to convert your pattern into a darted single piece cup. So we'll do that with sort of a long line front, and then if I have enough of this left over, I do want to do a pair of panties with just that non-stretch panel just in the very center front to tie it all in together. Probably just going to use nude power mesh or power net to go with it, because I don't have anything that's like a great exact match, but I think that should be close enough. My other option is I do have some pink, but I feel like it's too vibrant. I don't know. I have to dig around and see what I can use for the underwear. But that's the first project for TaylorMade. And then the second thing that came in that same grab bag is this really, really pretty lingerie satin. So you can see what I mean by I couldn't think of a way to combine the 2 of these together that would look cohesive and make sense for me. So I'm gonna do this as a separate project. And for this one, I have a complete set designed for it. So I want to do, I'm probably gonna do a marble bra with black lace, a marble bra with some black lace in that upper cup detail. So this is just a really pretty black lace, but the majority of the bra will be in this lingerie satin. And then I want to make a pair of matching underwear to go with it. This is a non-stretch satin, so again, I'm gonna have to do just a narrow center panel in the very, very front of high-waisted undies using my self-drafted pattern. And then I want to figure out how to make a garter belt to go with it. So I've sketched here what I want the garter belt to look like, but I'm just gonna have to figure it out. I have no idea. I'm not gonna use any tutorials or anything like that. I am gonna base it off of my self-draft pattern because I know that that fits me really well, and just see where that takes me. So I'll probably videotape that one, because I think a lot of people might be interested in how I can use that panty pattern to make things that aren't necessarily panties. Just a lot of options. So that is my last project, and this is the one that I'm really, really, really excited about. So I am hoping that I get to it this month. Shouldn't have a problem in getting to it because sort of my employment status has changed a little bit, so I have a lot of free time on my hands, and so I'm excited, and I'm trying to keep myself positive and going with a lot of projects that are just motivating me to push forward. So those are all the things that I have planned for May. I hope you guys are excited, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.